Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Ephesians chapter 4 verses 31. Hello family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. In today's recipe, we are going to be making this delicious smoked pork leg tomato stew. You've been enjoying your pork in so many ways, but this is the time for you to try making smoked pork tomato stew. And in this recipe, you're going to also learn a new way of making your tomato stew even more tastier, delicious, and less sour or less acidic. You're going to just enjoy your tomato stew even better. So please stay tuned and let's get started. So these are the list of ingredients. I have my smoked pork meat, especially the leg hits different. It is absolutely incredible. I'll be also adding some eggs, and this is my tomato base. I have lots of bell peppers in here, some habanero pepper and some tomatoes. I'm using the fresh tomatoes today. Some tomato paste. I have my onion, ginger, garlic, a bit of herbs and some seasoning, my oil. And just in case you missed any of the ingredients, do not worry at all. I'm going to list each one of them below in the description box with the right quantity. So here I am going to season my smoked pork with a bit of all-purpose seasoning, some natural spice blend and some red onions. This smoked pork comes already seasoned with salt, so I decided not to use any at the moment. So I'm going to add a little bit of water, about half cup of it, cover it, and I'm going to allow this to steam for about 10 minutes. Why? Because it has been already smoked, so it does not need to be cooked too much. I just want it to release that smoky flavor in my stock that I'll be using for my stew. That's the main reason why I did this. Okay, so now after 10 minutes it is ready. I am going to set it aside, and this stock is just amazing. The amazing aromas and smokiness coming out is just mind-blowing. I'll set it aside and go ahead and prep for my other ingredients. Here I went ahead to cut some bell peppers. I used the red bell peppers today because I want this stew to look very nice and bright. I also definitely love the sweetness that it adds to this stew. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to just set that aside and go ahead and cut my tomatoes. I am going to first de-seed the tomatoes. This is how you try to remove the lots of acidities that the tomato brings to your stew. That sour, you know, that harsh sour taste that the tomatoes and tomato paste brings to your stew. So I first de-seed it, and once I'm done, I'm going to cut the skin and cook each one of them separately. You're going to see how I'll do this, so just stay tuned for that. Okay, so now that I'm done de-seeding everything, I'm going to now add my habanero pepper to that, some ginger and garlic. You can see that I use lots of ginger. That is because I want the ginger taste to be felt in the stew, but please be mindful not to overuse it. Again, I have listed below with the right quantity. Okay, so I'm going to get everything blended here, and I'm going to also add some fennel seed and some anise seed, a bit of rosemary together, and just blend it very nice and smooth. I added just a little amount of water, and I'm going to get this nice and smoothly blended. Okay, we're done with the blendables and the cuttables, but we have few things to cut. That is our garnishing elements. We have some red onions, spring onions, and some green beans. That is what we're going to garnish our stew with. Okay, we're done with that as well. So let's begin with the base of our stew. So in my pot, I'm going to add enough oil, and once the oil is nice and warm, I'll then go in with my bell peppers and my tomatoes. I'm using just a skin, and you can tell that I did that for a reason, because I want this to be well fried so that the cooking time will be less, and it's also not going to taste too sharp or too sour. Okay, so I'm going to fry this until it's nice and very, very soft. You can go ahead and fry it until they're nice and brown, but I just wanted to remove it right here. It was really, really nice the way I wanted it to be. Okay, so once that is done, I'll then go ahead and add my chopped red onions. Okay, and begin to fry that for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until they are also nice brown and softened. All right. I hope you're with me with this flavor building deliciousness of stew. So after about 7 minutes of frying our red onions, I'm going in with my blended ingredients, which has the peppers, the tomato seed, the garlic, ginger, and all that beautiful herbs that we are going to enhance the flavor with. We're going to fry this together with our tomato paste. It's going to take us a really long time, so you just want to make sure you stir everything very well together. So this is going to fry for about 45 minutes. So we need some liquid to keep this going. So the best liquid to use here definitely has to be our stock. Yes, it is just incredibly tasty. That smokiness is just everything. So I'm going to cover it and allow this to slowly fry for about 40 to 45 minutes. There you have it, family. We're doing this on a low medium heat, so please take note. Okay, so it's looking just absolutely beautiful. I just went ahead to check on it and make sure that we are not burning any bottom of our pot. So I'll cover it once again, allow it to fry for about 5 minutes, while I'll go ahead and blend my fried bell peppers and the skin of the tomatoes. Now, wow, this is amazing. I'm going to add everything here. As you can see, it is looking so good. The aromas from every ingredient used here is just felt. It is absolutely incredible. So here I'm going to stir everything very well together and now go in with the rest of my seasoning. I use some nutmeg powder, some curry powder, some all-purpose natural spice blend that I also share the recipe here. I'm going to link it here and below, and I went in with some dried rosemary. I'll stir that very well together as well and go ahead and cover this and allow this to be fried for about 30 minutes. While waiting on that, I went ahead to also air fry my pork meat. Please use the air fryer as much as you can, or the oven. I will never encourage anyone to fry their pork meat because it can really turn out to hurt you. Okay, so while waiting for the pork to fry, I can see here that my stew is looking so gorgeous. What is left here is to season it with a bit of salt. Just taste it and adjust it to your preference. All right, so I added just about a tablespoon of salt and we were good. We were really good. So I'll go ahead and stir everything once again, making sure everything in here, the flavors and everything, is well combined. I'm now going in with all my lovely garnishing. You can definitely omit this, but trust that it adds lots of flavors to it, and it's always good to have some crunch to munch on, right? So now our pork meat is nicely fried, even though it was smoked. Giving it this treatment is going to elevate the flavors to the very highest level. I absolutely love this stew, and you can tell from my voice, right? It is absolutely delicious. And of course, the Ghanaian in me could not just watch this stew be done with no eggs. It is impossible. So I added some cooked boiled eggs, and there you have it. All you have to do now is to allow this to simmer for 5 minutes on a low heat, and you should be good to go. Boy, this stew was incredibly tasty. You have to try it. You gotta do it. And ta-da! Our stew is now already looking so sumptuous. It is so good. The smokiness from the pork was incredible. If you are not a pork meat lover, you can definitely use any other smoked meat for this. It is amazing. You just have to try it. So we will be pairing this with some white rice, some salad on the side. I love to add a little bit of some soft cooked beans, and then comes my delicious stew. You know the stew bangs when the color and everything looks like this. Very nice and not too thick, not too light, just a perfect consistency. Look at that egg, the smoked pork is in there, and boy oh boy, it was just so enjoyable. This was really good. I do not need to stretch that enough because I can see that you already see on your screens already. Thank you so much, family, for watching right to the end. I really enjoyed your company today. I hope you learned a thing or two. That is always my goal on this channel. And please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and share with your friends and family, because it really helps this channel grow. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Bye.